Yeah, hey, we're here for a reading of The Meaning of the Final Evolution of Man by Curtis Experience, aka Curtis Copley, aka expcurtis. And so we open with these words. What does one with a superior mass of voice energy reap as reward? Penetration. Ability of the voice to vibrate molecules so that the sound passes through them. Oh, I forgot the IE again. Ease of use, i.e. ease of stuttering, ease of uttering. Ease to shift tone, i.e. some of what you see in phonetics. Ease of articulation, i.e. more of what you see in phonetics, but more concentrated with language. Ease to control. Oh, did I say ease to shift tone? I don't know where I am now. I think I said ease to shift tone. I may have said of. Ease to control, i.e. quite a hypernym to the previous three, and more. Ability to start and stop, change pitch, carry notes through interference, use vibrato. Vocal range, i.e. ability with respect to the ability known, quote, ability, end quote, known to a singer. Length of sustain per breath, i.e. greater ability for a length of utterance for a time per breath. Quote, naturally, end quote, quote, richer, end quote, and quote, fuller, end quote, in quote, sound, end quote. Effect by growth algorithm, i.e. states longer, last longer, making it less likely to be inhibited by the growth algorithm. Feeling of VE, i.e. both heavy and dense feeling at all times. Accessibility of texture, i.e. texture added by the vocal folds. In every way, superior VE translates to everything. On the opposite end of the spectrum, one with inferior VE will experience fluctuations in a sustained note because of the heartbeat, the natural growth pattern VE experiences, and other interruptions or intrusive events, example or e.g. walking, running, taking steps, etc. It will be harder to utter, harder to talk, harder to have the voice reach the target, will have a very limited range of pitch, including no falsetto. Vocal fry will be quieter, registers will be unreliable, and one will have little, quote, stamina, end quote, i.e. vocal folds will become inflamed quickly from overwork. And while the contrary has likely or absolutely likely been taken for granted, the voice isn't felt. Basically, think of the opposite of everything mentioned above in the bullet points. The opposite of them really is a frightening thing. Additional points when affected by weak VE, these are mostly for future reflections because I've never learned the word for it. That phenomenon when two notes of the same pitch are uttered next to each other does not happen. Sound, richness, and fullness are all dependent on the overall state. Oh, that was for the asterisk. That asterisk is found with that naturally richer and fuller in sound. Yeah, naturally richer and fuller in sound. So, sound richness and fullness are all dependent on the overall state of the mass of VE, i.e., some states make the voice have a more piercing or sharp effect, etc. Also, not to be confused with someone's timbre. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I think it's timbre. Timbre? Naturally is scare quoted for emphasis. Oh, yeah, I guess that's supposed to be something else. The dagger one. There's no way anyone even realizes their voice has feeling in this sense, except under very special circumstances. We do feel the voice when we utter, but we take for granted the feeling of VE as an unyielding presence.